There, hopefully that should get going. Yes. Soda! Can't believe how they removed the lead in the live release of the mini dude. What did that Voka do? I don't know. I don't mind the change as much as a lot of other people did, to be honest. Maybe I'm a bit weird in that regard. But yeah, I thought it was okay. Okay, I'm gonna change the stream over, and we're gonna hope that there's not gonna be like... Okay, yeah. I was hoping it wasn't gonna still be my browser from last time. Hi, Nick. What would be your question? I wonder if I could, like... I don't know. We can probably cease the music from the YouTube. Can we just turn the music on in the game? Should be about the same thing. Oh, that's actually the game. My bad. Hi, Goose. Hi, Benort. I hope everyone's well. I'm freaking finally interested in something that DBD has output, so that's why I'm live today. Alright. So we got probably one of the only interesting updates this game has received in 2 years. To me, at least. There's a lot to say about this PTV. It really doesn't look like much. This looks like I'm staring at, you know, an empty custom game, but there's a lot. There's a lot of new changes. Specifically, dude, my procedures are gone. These devs just scammed me out of all my playtime and time investment. Yeah. I'm here. I don't know why Lethal Pursuer is my only equip perk. But yeah. Trickster finally got reworked. And I've already seen most of the changes at least. Maybe not most, but like I got to play with it for a bit earlier. So I kind of already have like some thoughts ready. But while I'm just kind of waiting for people to pour in, I figure best thing I could do is just kind of, before I play a game at all, is just talk about the changes, talk about how I feel about some of the add-ons and stuff before I get into a game. Because I already kind of have some... I have some concerns, but, you know, a few concerns is a lot better than, like, you know, no hope or something, you know, like, the lack of any feeling that the killer will get better. I'll just have, like, a few minor concerns with the rework that could easily be ironed out. But I'm really happy with it overall. This seems, like, insane. So, just to kind of get my thoughts out, like, early, I think Trickster is now, like, definitively probably the best design killer in the game. And it's not even close in my head. That might be, like, that might seem like a really strongly worded take, but, like, this is, like, insane. Like, you already took a killer that had, like, a really interesting power concept and an interesting gameplay loop, and you just made him, like, you really leaned into it and made it rewarding to get better at, and encourage people to get better at it, and punish people for not being good at it. I think that's insanely bold, and I think that's really smart. I think this is easily the best design killer in the game right now. It's a killer update. Yeah. I'm not fucking following the Orwellian, like, grammar police that behavior is trying to, like, enforce on us. I'm not living by that, like, you know, law of the land. You should have said blight. Hell no! Fuck no! Blight smells of rotten oranges. Yeah, I don't know. This rework is like one of the smartest things they've done. I'm really happy with it. It's absolutely like fantastic conceptually. It's a really good design. The issue is the issues I have a lot of it come down to tuning, and that's different. Um, Whereas before, I would say like the old design of the gameplay loop with Trickster was just really weak and really didn't lean into anything. It just kind of was like super bare bones, like here, just take it. This design is like really rewarding you for sticking with the killer and getting good at him, and I think that's great. IFK. Yeah, I'm really happy with the rework so far. Um, we'll try to get some lobbies going in a little while, but while I'm just kind of waiting for people to like pour in, I'm just kind of gonna go over a few things and my thoughts. So kind of the main thing that I was hoping for with a rework of Trickster, all I wanted, literally all of it, was just some of the stuff back from his old version, being 6 hits to injure, slower base throw rate that gets faster the more you throw, better add-ons, like more add-on variety, and like less frequent main event. That was like all I wanted. They didn't have to go this hard, but I'm really glad they did, because it like really pushed the killer in a direction where he's going to be safe for a while. Like if there's any issues, they can fix them easily with a bit of tuning. You know, like he's not going to need a full rework ever again. Scott Jen says it won't sub anything with Trickster and he's still going to be unfun to play as and against. Do you have a response? My response is I don't really care what Scott Jen thinks. To be quite honest with you, I don't think Scott Jen has a strong opinion on this killer because he doesn't like this killer or play this killer, so why do I care what he thinks, right? Like, people finding the killer fun to play against is completely subjective. People finding the killer fun to play as is subjective. I find the killer extremely fun to play as. I found him fun to play as when he was dog shit. Now that he's better, I'm gonna have a lot more fun playing as him, so that's gonna fix the biggest issue with him. Like, Scott Jun's opinion is, like, holds no weight in my head on Trickster. I don't care what he says. Alright. A little bit back on track. Uh, I like the style system. I'm not sure how to feel about exactly how it works right now. It feels a bit... It's a bit underwhelming, a little bit. I don't know how to describe it, but like I don't know all the numbers yet, so I'm kind of just a bit confused. It feels like you earn it really fast, and then it kind of doesn't do that much until you hit the S rank, which does like kind of the big flashiness. You know, it's the big part of the rework is hitting the S rank compared to before. Um, I don't like that it feels like so samey and like so easy to earn. I would more prefer if it was like kind of like a long-term investment, like or like a long-term goal, compared to now where it's kind of just like a pretty linear progression and then you cash out with the main event. I think it's fine. Like it works a lot better than I thought it would on paper, but I think it works fine. It's just not quite what I expected or wanted. But I mean, it works. I'll try to double check later on like the really nitty-gritty details of like what exactly the style ranks do. But that'll be for later around the time the update like goes live. I'll be working on a video that I want to push when the update goes live. Right now I'm just kind of giving my thoughts on the PTB for what it is. And trying to see if there's anything we can improve before it goes live. That doesn't take too much effort. But for the most part, this is like pretty much fine. A lot of it is just okay. Is undetectable good on Trickster? I think it is, but only if that's kind of... Only if your prerogative is to like get in close on survivors. I'm not sure what particular undetectable perks might be good on him. like off the top of my head, I think something like Plaything, like Oblivious effects are gonna be good. Like Hysteria, I think will be a pretty solid perk on him. Undetectable though, I'm not like too sure. Like what exactly causes undetectable in this game? Like you kind of got some pretty bad options here. I think Secret Project is a good perk on him, but it's also just a good perk in general. I think Furtive Chase is going to be a great pick with Friends Till the End. Uh, Dark Devotion maybe. That might be an option. Tinkerer for sure. But, like I don't really think undetectable perks are particularly good, and that's going to be kind of the limiter of using undetectable on Trickster. I think you can definitely go more the route of Oblivious though. Like Alien Instinct is a great option. Deathbound is a great option. Hysteria is great. Nemesis not so much. Weave Attunement, you don't really have a way to make survivors drop items, so that's kind of going to be the limiter there. Retribution for sure. That's a really strong perk on him. I have a question about the update. What could the devs put into it to make it better? There's this blue add-on I wish was basic that would increase all of his basics, definitely levels up. And something that they could do with this rework to ruin Trickster forever. Uh, Easy option here. If you want to ruin the killer forever, you put Trick Blades, like the ricocheting effect, in his base kit, because then the killer just becomes completely different, and not in a good way. I think that would be the easiest way to ruin the design of the character, is to add something gimmicky like that to his base kit that you can't really practically get good at and have replicatable results on. The fact that they leaned into just rewarding basic trick shots, long range shots, hitting through gaps and walls and stuff is a lot better because that's stuff you can get good at and in repetition and just do all the time. A ricochet blade that you can't aim straight and kind of just goes wherever it feels like in his base kit, and that like obviously rewards you a ton and makes him way more lethal, that would ruin the killer easily. If you want to make it better, I think this terror radius in S rank is way too large. Like when the entire killer's weakness is getting pre-ran, giving survivors a 44-meter terror radius to like run away from him seems really a bit tone deaf. Like I don't want to sound rude, but it's just odd. Like it's way too obviously trying to be thematic and like cute because of like the 44, the symbol of death in Korea or whatever it is. It like they obviously put like 44 in his kit as a theme, and I think this was a bad choice. I think giving his terror radius that much is it doesn't work. Um, so I think I would decrease the terror radius to like 32 meters without the lullaby. I think for the there's something I'm thinking of, but it's just not coming to me right now. I think adding that add-on base kit that increased the action speeds would be nice. Like the fact that you get the locker reload speed is nice, but I think like kicking and vaulting things faster base kit would also be great. Like even like 3% is fine, but like for an add-on, I don't think I would run this. It's about the pronunciation. Yeah, it's like something about that. The pronunciation of the number sounds like a sign of death. Oh yeah, literally, since we're talking about the number 44, I think he should still have 44 blades. I think lowering his ammo and then sticking us with the only ammo add-on being this, which increases it by 4, that is absolutely god-awful. That's terrible. And speaking of add-ons, I think a lot of these add-ons are terrible. Like they're really boring, they're really low like percentage like increases. Like, why would I want to decrease the cooldown after main event ends? That seems terrible. Oh, movement speed. That's another thing. A lot of people are talking about the killer being weaker than before because he's 4.4. I think even worse than that, the change they made that made him, that I would argue makes him worse, is his movement speed while in the throw state. They decreased it down to 3.68, and then you decrease it even further the more you throw blades. I think decreasing the more you throw blades is a great change. I think decreasing the base movement speed is an awful change. I think that's terrible. If anything, it should have went up, to be honest. So yeah, I would say his movement speed while in the throw state should go up. And I think if you want to implement him back into being 4.6, I think the perfect way to do that is to have it be earned via like being S rank or like maybe A rank or B rank at minimum, like having you earn extra movement speed by playing the killer well, and then you kind of just have like the passive punishment if you're not chasing, like if you're just like trying to like hard defend a hook or something or defend a 3-gen and not like chase anyone. I think that's when you should be punished more with slower movement speed. But yeah, I think increasing his movement speed for his rank, style rank that he has, and just increasing the movement speed while throwing in general would be great. I don't know why they reduced it, to be honest. That was a terrible change, just on the face of it. But overall, yeah, I would say the rest of this is mostly a slam dunk. I'm really happy with it. I thought he did go 4.6 in S rank. I don't believe he does. They haven't said anything about that if it does work like that. At S rank, Trickster gains a 40mm tear radius, the lullaby is disabled, laceration meters decay slower, blade throw and respawn speeds increase further, and he can trigger main event. You know, it doesn't seem like it has anything to do with that. Oh yeah, this last line too. Main event cannot be activated near hooked survivors. Great on paper. The fact that it's like a 20-meter range from the hook is absolutely absurd. Like main event is just not going to be useful if you play for hooks, and I think that's kind of bad. Main event is already not a great ability. I don't think you need to like completely disable it when you have someone on the hook. That seems really generous. Does shooting through holes massively affect chase times, or is it just for coolness? I think it massively affects chase times. Like, if you know how to do that consistently, you're gonna get a lot more hits, and you're gonna have a lot less lacerations, like, lost from just survivors running around to square. Welcome to how it feels to play anti-killers, powers disabled near hooks. Fun fact, that's, like, at least 40% of the reason I don't play Artist. That's, like, a lot of the reason I don't play Artist Vic is because there's just so many areas where if you play, you know, quote unquote, the right way, like the wholesome way, you just don't get to use your power, and I think that's really dumb. I was away for a bit. What's your opinion? Overall, the rework is a slam dunk design wise. I have some concerns about the tuning, but I'll try to have something out today or tomorrow about how I feel about the tuning and what could be fixed. I also want to make a lot of shorts about like little trivia bits about this rework because there's a lot of stuff that I think is gonna maybe fly under people's radar. What do you think about main event refunding style points? I think that's about the best thing they could do with main event in this rework. A lot of ideas revolved around having main event refund your ammo, but I think it refunding your style points investment is a lot better because it's more passive. I don't think your ammo economy should be affected that much by how you play base kit. I think with add-ons that would be more fine. Like they have an add-on to do basically that with this one, Death Throws compilation. But I'm not huge on the idea of main event doing anything other than this base kit. Oh, just bugs too. Yeah, I don't like playing buggy killers. I'm pretty lucky that Trickster has historically only really had like visual bugs or like very minor audio bugs. I mean, he did have that really awful bug a while back, the epilepsy triggering bug, the flashing lights bug, but like, yeah, they kill switched him for that. That was rightfully done. Yeah, it also didn't affect his gameplay, like, so it was, you know. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this. Obviously, big outlier here is Trick Blades, which you might have noticed is disabled. Because evidently they didn't learn from their mistakes of Yonder Year, where the Trick Blades only ricochet once, but they deal double damage. I don't know why they thought they should bring this back. I'm really glad they kill switched it seemingly last second because this would have ruined the PTB for everyone. So I'm just glad you don't get to play with it. What's your opinion on cut through you add-on no longer having shatter blades? I think I'm sad about these add-ons being reworked like this because, like, I'll be honest, I'm not really a big fan of the design. This one especially, like this one not having piercing and this one not having shatter blades feels like a waste. Like those were cool effects that were kind of harmless. Um, Compared to something like trick blades. I don't know why they wouldn't have just kept the shatter blades and put it on like something else. Like I'll be honest, like a lot of these add-ons need some work, so I kind of hope they address that before it goes live. Like I said about add-ons earlier, like a lot of these are so minuscule in their effect. Like we nerfed his movement speed in the throw state, and then kept the add-on, or and then nerfed the add-on that increases the movement speed in the throw state to like such a small amount that you're not even gonna feel it. Like why? We should never have add-ons that increase a stat by 1% ever. That's so dumb. Hmm. Literally 1%. Yeah, it's literally it's so bad. It's just so like they just know there's something wrong with this add-on, but couldn't be bothered to change it. I can't deal with the SFX. They made this killer more overstimulating. I don't know, I only played with it for a game on like the most overstimulating map they've ever added, so like maybe I'm a bit biased, but like I think it's mostly just a case of like not really being used to it yet. Seems to speak behavior's current design philosophy regarding add-ons. Yeah, and it's pretty unfortunate. I was hoping to see my the big thing I advocated for with this rework, like forever in all of my videos, has been more add-on variety, more add-on diversity, like more unique add-on effects. And they did do that. They got rid of all the duplicates, but it's at the cost of making add-ons that do like 1%. Like they do like less than nothing most of the time. So I'm just not interested in a lot of these add-ons. Like this one that reveals survivors when their laceration meter is fully decayed. Like why would I want that? I don't want to chase someone who has no lacerations anymore. You need to use it for more than a minute and a half to gain a second worth of distance. Pretty much. But for the most part, a lot of these add-ons are cool. I mean, like getting a longer main event that blocks gens and reveals your aura is kind of cool. The all eyes on me kind of effect here is pretty awesome for what it does. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's on and wants to like get a custom lobby going, but like I'm down if anyone wants to play. I'm not really that interested in queuing because like I know how the PTB queuing experience is gonna go. Like I'm gonna play the killer that got changed, and then I'm gonna queue for like 10 or 20 minutes, and then get a game that lasts like 4 minutes because everyone disconnects. Did you know that Trickster's chase music changes with his records? Yes, I have. I didn't know what it would sound like. I haven't really heard a lot of them, because I haven't been home. But I've known that they would do that. Yes. Hmm. I will ping the Discord and see if anyone is here. Something calling out that I'm here. Well, that's excellent news. You have any ideas for Trickster add-ons that would be novel? We could kind of take a look at some of these add-on effects that already exist, right? Like this one, the issue with this one is that it waits until the laceration meter is fully decayed. I feel like you can make this a lot better by just making it so whenever someone's laceration meter begins decaying, it reveals their aura, so you kind of have an easy way to like preserve your laceration progress, right? By like hitting a shot that you wouldn't otherwise really know how to hit. I think this add-on could be more like a higher percentage. It's really weak at its current level. This add-on has to go, man. Like I just don't think this would work. I think you could bring back the piercing effect without the downside, and then make it so you get like a bonus laceration for shots through gaps, or like any shot that penetrates like a surface. So like, nice, we got one. Like let's say you hit a shot through like a boarded up like shack window and you get the score event, you could just get like 200% laceration, 150% laceration, like just anything like that. I feel like that would do a lot. I would prefer, like I like this effect of like long range shots dealing more laceration. I feel like it's a bit weak. Like only 32 meters away getting double laceration, I think that's fine for double laceration, but like, why not have like a plus 50% laceration for like 20 meters, 16 meters, like something more reasonable that you can actually hit like more often. And honestly, like, I think Shatterblades could come back as like a lower rarity add-on, like maybe like one of these like really throwaway add-ons. Like these two add-ons, one of these two add-ons basically does like the same thing. Like these two add-ons are basically the exact same. They're very slightly different. This one's just strictly worse. I mean, like, who's gonna run this? Uh, I don't know. For like ones that don't have representation, I think one that like increased the laceration meter to a different amount, like 8, but then gives you a bonus to like incentivize you using it, like a meme add-on that gives you a benefit that fits the meme, like having 8 laceration but having faster throwing speed and like maybe a little bit more ammo. I think that'd be fine. I don't really know why a lot of these feel so like nothing burgers. Trickster's worst and best add-ons in this PTV. I mean, obviously the worst add-on is going to be the one that literally does nothing. It's the crosser add-on, definitely is the worst one. Best add-on is probably this haste one, but like I don't really know because I haven't played him yet. But I would assume this is going to easily be the best. Maybe Death Throws is up there. Cufflinks might even be a contender. I want to say the pallet break one might be good, but it's like so little too that I'm not too sure. Like I think the highest you would get from this is like 18%. It's like pretty close to brutal, but not quite. Tequila Moonrock might actually be pretty legit. I have no clue. Oh, no network connection. Well, that's a damn lie. Man, am I really just not gonna get to play the P2B, huh? Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking Steam maintenance, dude. I should have figured. Alright, well. Fuck me then. 1 second. Aye. Behavior! Why do you put all your updates on fucking Tuesday? I mean, I'll try. I'll keep trying to get back in, but like I feel like this is just gonna keep happening, right? think the devs should have an add-on like Floating Tough to Hair that reverts Trickster's pre-current PTB state to the Trickster on live right now. Yes, but it should not be an iridescent. I don't think you should revert him completely like the way Myers does. I think you could keep a lot of the mechanics, but like I said, just have 8 Laceration with faster throwing speed as the add-on, and it would be fine. And the add-ons really stood out to me. Yeah, me neither. Like, a lot of them seem kind of lame, which is really disappointing for such a cool rework. I'm gonna ask Rev how he's doing. This is going great, guys. Oh, are we loading in? Oh, I think we're in. By the way, supposedly everyone got put to P100 on the PTB. I did not. I don't know if that's just me, but I did not get P100 for the rewards. I think we're getting in, but we're getting in slowly. Try screaming at it. My voice already hurts. I can't. I'll just have to sit here and wait. I could try restarting the game. I don't know, like, because I kind of just seem to be a little bit soft locked here. It's not like it could hurt. I'm not even in to begin with. Bro, why is Horser in a deadlock game playing 7 right now? Of all the combination of things to be doing on this particular day and time. Fortunately, my game seems to just now not be loading. You're 100% now. Yay. Unfortunately, nothing's happening because the game isn't working. Oh boy, this is gonna be a long day. You know, the same thing happened on the FNAF PTB too. That was like the one PTB that whole year I was excited for, and I just couldn't play it for like an hour or two straight. I don't want to do the same thing again as that time where I just like kind of complain, but like I'm really holding it in, but like I'm really annoyed right now. I'm back in. All right. Maybe if I just like restart Steam or something completely, because I'm getting really annoyed with this shit. Everything's loading up just fine. That's kind of my concern. I feel like something is just not working right now. Yeah, on my end, I'm trying to launch the game on Steam, and it's just literally not loading. It's not even opening. Even if I cancel, like even restarting Steam did not help. I don't know what's happening, man. I'm getting really pissed off. God, it's like if one thing could go my way ever, man, it would be fucking just too much to ask. Oh my God. Oh, how buns could this game be, bro? I have an idea, I just don't want to do it. I think I could probably get back in and fix everything if I just like restart my computer, but like I don't want to do that, dude. Like I just want to play the fucking game. I just want to stream and have it work, right? Like I don't want to restart all over again. Like, I just got home after having to miss like the first like 6 hours of the PTB. Like I don't know if it's my last option to get it to work. I don't know. I might have to. I'm trying to see if there's like something lingering like open or something, but I don't see anything. Helibytes are having some troubles. Looks like everyone is now offline on my Steam friends list. Oh, what the hell? It's opening all of a sudden. Okay, the game's opening. Whoa. I think we might be in.